Here is my $1,000 Sephora sale haul. Well, kinda. This haul is split between the November sale and last April. I did not get a chance to post last April, so I'm putting them into one to share swatches and details. The first brand of April was Danessa Myricks. I've just been on the Danessa Myricks kick all year. They have just a beautiful formula, starting with the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. This one is just a primer, and then I use the foundation. 8.5 is actually my summer shade. I'm a little bit lighter now to my regular shade, so this one is too dark for me at this point of the year. As a highlighter, I use shade 5. Under my eyes, my actual shade I think is 6.5, which I actually did not buy yet. I'll buy it probably during the sale. And as you can see, I'm just comparing 5 versus 8.5. That was my summer shade again, because my skin gets pretty deep and pretty tan in the summertime, just off its own. And here are my finger swatches. I like to post swatches of everything because I feel like sometimes in videos they just share the product really briefly, and then you're kind of like, okay, how does it look? How does the thing look? So this is my ode to actual swatches for the product. What shade is your Danessa Myricks balm powders? Comment that below. Also, I got into the low lighters, which are kind of like balm highlighters. They're like a kind of like a cream highlighter. I've worn this since April. I bought this in the April sale, and I love these shades. They go really good under over makeup without giving it that like weird kind of a separation of the foundation. And then I also got the creme brulee cream blush, which is a really nice kind of blush bronzer on my skin tone. I'm kind of like a medium brown caramel skin tone. And these are the swatches again. I like to label them and kind of like say like which is which, so you kind of know what is good for your skin tone. I also picked up the limited edition Fenty Beauty Chocolate Cherries lip set. I don't think this is going to go away permanently. I think it's gone now, but I definitely think that gloss bomb will come back. This is the gloss bomb in the shade Cherry on Mall, and the Fenty Beauty Trace Lip Liner in Round Out. This is a great combo. I love to wear it. I wore it about 3 or 4 times, and I really, really enjoy this duo. It gives my lips just such a juicy feel. I also picked up the Laneige Glaze Glaze Tinted Lip Serums. I got them in 4 shades. I, of course, lean towards the deeper shades. I like this formula, definitely better than the original Laneige lip balms. These have a really kind of strong tint, so if you like a tint, that's just the way to go. They also have this donut shade applicator, which is kind of squishy and kind of like fun to like wear on your skin, on your lips. I also picked up the Sephora collection um lip balms, hydrating lip balms in the shades Cherry Punch and Bubblegum Pop. These are okay. Facile, however, is a much, much better formula. Now, these are kind of like plush and very hydrating. I got them in the shades Berry and Rouge. I might get some more, but this is what I picked up in April. A beauty creator friend of mine actually gifted me the Seven Virtues Clementine Dream perfume. This is kind of a woody, creamish orange perfume, delicious. Fumi Monet, the queen of perfume, recommended soft services buffing bars, which I bought in April, and I still have not used these yet because I have so much things to go through, but I will use them and I will do a review. In April, I also picked up the Sephora Collection Hydrating Wipes. This is a purchase I've been doing probably since, I don't know, college, so over 10 years at this point. And I just really love how versatile they are. For the summer, I also picked up Phlur Strawberry Leather. This is just kind of a nice, juicy, light strawberry scent that has a little bit of floral to it, so you know I'm going to love that. Again, really nice for the summer. This was an April purchase, but I figured why not. Another April purchase was the Ellis Brooklyn Guava perfume. This one is just kind of a juicy guava. It's nothing super groundbreaking, but it's a really nice perfume for every day. I wore it a few times in the summer, and it has a soft projection, but it's not super loud and not super childish smelling, which I really, really did appreciate. I also picked up the Sephora collection, like this cheek duo brush in April. I have not worn it yet because I have so much damn products, but I liked how it was a double ended for travel. This is not a Sephora purchase, and this actually is the Valentino Extra Dose Born in Roma, and I love this perfume. I actually did not pay full price for this at all. I think I spent maybe $55 because I had some Ulta rewards, and I think they also did like a 20% off sale. So I used my Ulta points and a sale. So I bought two bottles of perfume, the 100 ml, and then the kind of like 30 ml for I think 50 something dollars it cost me at the end. 563.35 is what I spent, which technically 50 so dollars was from Ulta. My number one tip for being able to afford that much stuff is cut out food delivery, period. And this is my November Sephora sale haul. Look at all these goodies. I'm going to do swatches and quick first impressions of everything. Let's go. Starting with the Cinema Secrets Professional Grade Makeup Brush Cleaner. This is a really good cleaner. I like to use this on days that I just don't feel like doing the full shampoo of the makeup brushes, which I still do on a regular basis and you still should be doing, but there's just days you just don't feel like it. So this is a great option. Another thing that I picked up was the Sephora Collection spray makeup brush cleaner. I love this. I've been using this for years and years, and this is kind of a staple in my collection. The Sephora Collection Glow Makeup Setting Spray is a good idea for me because my skin is more normal in the winter colder months. The Colorful Balm in Balm Diggity is a clear option that's great for my lip combos to kind of top it off. The lip sleeping mask, in my opinion, are better than the actual Sephora Collection lip balms. So nice winter scents. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Mattifying Setting Spray was an absolute on my list. I have heard so many good reviews about this. I have not tried it yet, but I've heard that it's really a mattify without drying the skin out. The Fenty Butter Drop Duo, this is a backup. I really like that nutmeg scent. I hope it comes out in the larger size. The Cinnamon Mini is probably going in a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Love this formula. And of course, I had to get the Glow Recipe Glass Balm. I've tried other shades, but this one I saw in store with another customer, and it's such a beautiful baby pink without being ashy. And it's kind of plush, but it's not super thick and goopy. Very moisturizing, lovely scent. I really like this formula. Speaking of lip balms, one of my favorite formulas is Ula Henriksen Pop Preserve. This is vanilla bonbon. This is clear and smells like kind of like candy vanilla. I love this so far. Phlur Cashmere Skin is a warm, comforting, light gourmand. It's like an almond with cream and vanilla. Very light, very musky, very close to the skin, but I love this scent. And as usual with Phlur, I had to get the larger size and the mini. The mini I will take with me to go, and the larger size I'll use like at home after I shower. And here's a comparison of the two sizes. I really appreciate how Phlur has an 8 ounce of body mist. When I saw people complaining about how the Refy tinted lip glosses are thick and goopy and sticky, I knew I had to have these. I love a sticky lip balm. I love a thick texture because you need that for your lips. You need that to give them the moisture and to kind of break down the like dryness of your lips. I have the shades Dusk and Sepia. These are beautiful nude shades and not too pigmented or saturated, but they're going to be really good for just like swiping on your lips for every day. Also, the lip applicator is metal and is good for thin lips because it's not super big. I already did a full review in my previous video, but the Seven Virtues Buttercream Haze is just a nice, light, airy, and buttercream with some maple and caramel. Beautiful fragrance, quite sweet, and it goes a little bit into the maple syrup, but not too much. I love this perfume, and I am really looking forward to wearing it during the colder months. Topicals. Now, Topicals is another brand that gets a lot of flack for being thick and goopy and sticky, which I don't think it is, but they have a gift set, so I picked up the three shades of pomegranate, papaya, and acai, and this is a really nice formula. It's on the thicker side, but it will give you that moisture, and look how pigmented these shades are. I really enjoy this formula. Papaya has a little bit of like shimmer to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but hey, it's all right. I made two purchases during the Sephora sale, one in store on the first day and then a second one online when Cashmere Skin came out. And on the second online order, I got this free tote puffer bag with purchase. I really like this bag. It's cute. I love how it has a Sephora logo and Sephora branded. But I'm not quite sure what to do with this bag. Let me know what you would do with this bag in the comments. I'm glad I got it though, because you know how Sephora is really stingy with the gifts. Another thing I got, though I did spend 250 points, is this kind of charm bag, this mini bag and lip charm bundle. It has a cute little lip charm which has like a little bit like of the bedazzle, which is cute. I thought it would be a really nice coin purse. And I might get another one because I think it's really cute and I actually think it's functional. So who knows? I also picked up the Sephora times Bubble Bar Bag Charm. This also cost 250 points. I saw some checkout in the store and I said, this is coming home with me. It's cute, it's heavy, it's kind of high quality for what I thought it would be. And then my last gift of purchase was the Swatches Bestsellers gift. I was surprised that Sephora actually let me double up on gifts with purchases, but I was able to. This is going to be a really good set for traveling. For the November Sephora sale, I spent a total of $385.09. Obviously, I'm in a very privileged place to be able to afford $1,000 spent in Sephora in a year, and I'm very lucky for that. I have been hoarding body care products for the past year because I want to do a massive giveaway when I hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I really appreciate all your support, so I wanted to just give four people a massive box full of goodies. So stay tuned and please remember to subscribe. Again, I love shopping. I love Sephora. I'm thinking of how I'm going to shape my content for next year. I want to do something Sephora Ulta budget related without being like a no buy channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, I'm Pearl Denise. This is Beauty Body Pearl.